So let's say that an interviewer or maybe the product you're working on requires a ride sharing service such as Uber, Lyft, Didi, etc. So what these ride sharing apps usually have? They have two portals, one for drivers and one for customers. Customers use the portal to commute sometimes or on regular basis, and drivers use the app to confirm or deny the customer request. In these apps, the customers are also usually able to see the nearby drivers. So to start off, the first thing we would want to do is note down the goals of our application. So let's define functional requirements first. When we open the app, we would want to display some of the nearby drivers. For this, we would need their locations every few seconds, let's say every 3 seconds. Then we would need their confirmation to pick up a passenger, because if a driver does not have a ride right now, that does not mean that he is available to pick up a passenger. Drivers receive a trip request from passengers. Now for a customer, we need a way to request a ride. Once a driver and customer accept a ride, they can constantly see each other's current location until the end of the trip. And once the destination is reached, the driver marks the journey as complete, which makes him available for the next ride as well, and makes the customer available to book another ride. We can have a requirement to rate drivers after the trip ends, and we could have further analytics, ML, or monitoring requirements. This section of the interview is just usually a brainstorm with the interviewer. What does he expect you to build and what you think you should build for this app? After this, we would want to plot the non-functional requirements as well. Since we are building a very large scale app like Uber, we should have a highly available system. A giant like Uber going down could really create problems and it could lose a lot of customers. Matching should be as fast as possible, because if a user keeps waiting for like 50 minutes, he would probably start using other ride apps. We would also need strong consistency since this is a real-time application. Not all services need to be consistent though, like even if rating driver is reflected after some time late, it's going to be fine. Now there are a lot of other operations that go around Uber, but the primary goal of a system design is not creating a clone app, but about the approach to scale the system to millions of users. So we need to consider only the core requirements of a ride sharing app. We can't possibly cover all these requirements in just an interview, so if you're not sure whether you should include a feature or not, you should definitely clarify that with the interviewer.